already discussed. But in truncate command, what it was happen, okay? So we deleted only rows, but not columns. Only rows are deleted, but not columns. And that rows, how we deleted means complete rows are we deleted at a time. It means that suppose you have 100 rows, 100 rows or 10 rows, whatever it was, all rows are we deleted. Okay, but specific row deletion is not possible by using of a truncate. Understand now? No. But that specific row I can delete by using of what now? Delete operation. Okay. Delete operation. Okay. So advantage of delete command is what now? To deleting our rows, specific rows we can delete, as well as all rows also we can delete it. Okay. So now below write down to delete all rows from a table. Okay. Or else a specific row, or else a specific row from a table by using where clause condition. By using where clause condition. Okay, right. And what is the syntax for this? Okay, the syntax was delete. So delete from table name, and now you need to pass your where condition. Okay, so this is your definition and example syntax here. And now we will see some examples on this. Okay. Come to example here. And we have one working table, EMP, not there. Student. Okay. So this is one student table. Okay. And in the student table, if I want to delete some rows from this table, so delete command we can use. For example, I want to delete any one specific person row. Okay. For example, 1023, this person I want to delete now. So we want to use like this student, and we send where stid is equals to 1023. So if I send 1023, that particular person details only we can delete. And it means what you understand here, delete command is supporting where class condition, and through this I can do deletion. And now we can come back and see 1023 record is deleted. The same as suppose if you want to delete the empty, so wherever the empties are there here, so whose name is empty, those all details I need to delete. So in this case also we can use, okay, I said already, S name, if I send is equals to null, it doesn't go to delete any row, and 0 rows are deleted. So whenever you want to delete, okay, so which student name is empty, that empty students details I have to delete. And total number of rows in my table 9. And in this, how many empty people are there? 1, and this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. So that means if I use this is null, then it will be identifying your empty rows, empty student names. And how many are there here? 4. The 4 will be deleted. Okay. And now you can see the 4 is deleted. So like your specific rows, you can delete. Suppose this all rows I need to delete now. So delete from what is now students, and should not use your where class condition. To execute now, all rows are deleted. And when come back to see your table, okay, so there is a no rows, but your table structure and everything was there. So your table structure, everything is there, but what it is not there? Rows. Okay, no? But the same kind of situation we already faced in our truncate command. Yes or no? No. Below right now. Okay, right. So this is delete operation. But here the point is truncate command and delete command almost both are showing same kind of nature. When you was deleted all rows are deleted, but not structure or but not columns. Okay. If both are look like same, then what is the differences between truncate and delete? And this is one of the important question also for your interview. Okay, na? So below write down now. So uh, delete versus truncate. So if anybody, it's one of the important question for your database interviews. Okay, and any Java interviews also they will ask you. Okay, so your few points you should remember about your delete and truncate commands. So delete, truncate. The first one. So delete command we called as here to delete a specific row. Okay, but truncate command is not going to be supported this. Okay, so what you say, we cannot delete a specific row. And the second one is why delete command is deleted specific row. It means that it's supporting what now? Where class. The where class condition is supported under delete. That's why it is possible to delete a specific row. Okay. It means what you want to say, it supports which class condition? Where class. Where class condition will be supported here. But your truncate command, it doesn't support. It doesn't support. So where class condition. Third one. Deleted by using delete command, whatever we deleted, it's not permanent deletion. It is a temporary deleted. Okay. So we called as it is a temporary Okay, data deletion. And your truncate command we called as here, it is what now? Permanent data deletion. It's called as what now? Permanent data deletion. Okay. And if it is a temporary, there is a chance, okay, we can restore. We can restore deleted data by using, okay, by using one of my command is called as what now? Rollback. And fourth one in this, it is a permanent data deletion so that we cannot restore. We cannot restore deleted data by using rollback. By using rollback. Next one. The execution speed is slow, but your truncate command execution speed is fast. Why it was slow means the reason is here what it was happening, delete command internally deleting rows in row by row manner. Deleting row by row. But here truncate command will be deleting rows as a page. Deleting all rows as a page. So these are the few differences in between delete and truncate. Okay. And in this two, observe the first 2 points already we practically proved this. Okay, it cannot, it can. Okay, and where class not supported, supporting. This is already practically we did. And remaining three things, let me see what it means, sir. Okay, na? So why the delete command we call temporary data deletion, and it is a permanent data deletion. Okay, for example, just see the practical. Present, I just go to call my table. What is my table name? Student. Present, there is no rows in the table. So what I want to do now, I'm going to insert few records into this table. 1, Smith, and 3, 4. Like in the same pattern. 2. So now I'm giving Ellen and 1, 12. So these are, I just go to committed, and this is my table information in your student table. Okay. And this is permanently we saved here because we committed now. And now on this permanent storage of data, now I will perform which operation? Delete. So when I perform this delete operation on this permanent storage of data, okay, yes, the two rows are deleted and you just come back and call your table. There is no rows in this. So complete data is deleted. But this data is not permanently deleted. It's a temporary. So now how I can test this means that then immediately you have to use what now? Rollback. After using rollback, you can call your table again 2 rows, you got it. So that's why the people called as delete command through whatever we deleted data, that just a temporary deletion, and by the help of rollback command, we can restore our data. So this is what we can say. Suppose on this data, if I'm using truncate table and table name is student, suppose I applied, and after that, I just call my table. Okay, I just call my table. So there is no rows. And now immediately I'm using what now? Rollback. After rollback, you can call. Your data will not come to show you because it is a permanent. So this is the way how we can say temporary we can restore, permanent we cannot restore. And what is the mean by execution speed is slow and execution speed is fast? So yeah, definitely when you want to identify the delete, once you apply delete command, how the rows can be deleted means a row by row manner. It's which manner here? Row by row manner. So row by row, it will be okay deleted. Not at a time all rows are not deleted. As a one by one row, a row by row deleted. But so that's why automatically, suppose for example, my table is having a 10 rows. The 10 rows, if I want to delete by using of delete command, how it was deleted means one by one. So by one means automatically some time taken process. But here, truncate will not go to like this. It will be deleting all rows as a page. It will treat as your entire rows as a page. That entire page will be deleted. Okay. So that means, for example, just a simple rough notes. Okay. Rough notes. So now this is, I'm using 2 pages. Okay. Rough now. Okay. Now you can see, suppose you just treat like this here. This is my table. Okay. This page is called as a table and having some rows. Okay. So truncate command, once you apply on this table, what we said, deleting all rows. That means suppose in this table, there are number of rows we have here. This number of rows at a time as a page, it will be deleted. By that reason, their action will be very fast. But whereas come to your delete operation will be not like that. The delete operation, what it will do, again, this is your table and having some rows. If you treat like this, the delete command, how it was deleted means one by one deleted like this. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row. So now tell me, action was slow na? Yes. So this is the way how the delete and truncate will be deleted. So delete command internally, the deletion, how it was happen here, one by one row will be deleted automatically, time consuming. And but here all rows will treat as a one page, that one page at a time deleted. So time saving. So that is the reason the query execution of delete command is slow, but the truncate command execution speed is fast. So these are the total 5 points about your delete and truncate. Clear now? Mm. Now, next we can take third language, data retrieval or else query language. And we call DRL, DQL. Okay, right. DML command, new features are there, insert all and merge. These two commands I will explain after joins, because when we want to go for merge command, you should require the knowledge of joins. Without joins knowledge, merge command you cannot understand. Okay, na? So few topics are over. Again, I will recall. Okay, right. Next, the third language, data retrieval. Okay. And of course, in this language, we have only the one command is there, that is select. And this command is very, very oftenly we are using in our real time. And most of the applications are very oftenly we are using. Regularly, we are using this command in your works. Okay, now? Right. And this command purpose is what now, guys? Okay, to retrieve, to retrieving or else reading. Okay, all rows from a table or else a specific row from a table by using so where class. Can you identify in this all the things? Whenever I need to go for specific row updation, deletion, selection, what we are using there? Where class. So that means without where class, you can't go to retrieve, you can't update, you can't delete specific rows. Impossible. Okay, na? So compulsory we should use a where class. And now, what is the syntax of this? The syntax of select command here, select a star, otherwise you can say the list of columns, okay? And from your table name under, okay, we can use what now? Where class condition. Okay, and here, if anybody asks you, what is what we called so here star, what is star means? Star is nothing but all columns. This is columns, not rows. Okay, now star is nothing but all columns in a table. So many people thinking that star is nothing but all rows. That's wrong. Star representing only columns. Okay. Hmm. Let me come out and see the few examples on this. Okay. And before that, what I'm going to do, we have some demo tables are there, and these Oracle demo tables I will upload into your Google Classroom. And you should also take these tables for practicing purpose. Okay, na? For practicing purpose, this table. So one is a creating table. These are the columns and data types here, and what is not null. Okay, in the future you can understand that. Okay, so these are your all, and these all data types we already knows very well. And your higher data, which data type? Data type. Remaining number of 7 comma 6, number 2 varchar 2. Okay, your not null is the one of the constraint that in future advanced topics we will be learning that. Okay, and these are all are I'm going to taking now. So what I'm going to do, I just copy this all the tables along with the data and go for your SQL Plus. Already you log in into your server and just copy paste. So finally you just make it what now? Commit, because all tables will be permanently saved. Okay, right. And later now you can come out and see your tab list. Now I have the tables EMP, department table, sal grade and student. Present how many tables I have? 4 tables in my database. Okay, right. So now in this, any one table data, do you want to view or see it? Then definitely there we required to use select command. And with the help of select command only, I can see my data, whatever it was there in the table. Okay, and star means all columns. For example, I'm calling one of my table DEPT. And when I just call, okay, select a star from DEPT, I'm not using any condition here, just a query I return. So what it was happen in this table, how many number of columns you have here, and along with columns, you have the column data also showing us. And your star is nothing but all columns. So if you have your patience, you can go to write like this, all columns one by one. Okay, D name and comma, location, and from which table, DPT, and to execute. So here's whatever I was taking, the three columns values will be displayed. And if you don't want it like all columns, I don't want to write it is a time consuming process, then you can take what now, simply star. So this is what representing here how to view a particular table data. Okay, na? Fine. Next one. For example, if I want to view the information about the employees, and this is very big table. So these are the table here, and this table very almost I'm using this table very regularly in my classes. Okay, now that's why these tables only you just take and copy paste in your SQL Plus and do some practice. Okay, now right. And this is my entire table of EMP. See, I can see all the details. So total columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns are there. And how many rows? 14 rows. So that employee number, name, job, MGR, their manager numbers, their hire dates, their salaries, commissions, department number. So these are all. So I can see with the help of this small query, I can see entire table data. Okay, right. But sir, if I want it to specific people, I want it here. So I want it only those employees I need to show who are working as a managers. So here, how many managers are there out of 14? 3 managers are there in which column? Job column. So if you want it only the managers, then you can compulsory where class and what should we do? Job is equals to manager. So the specific, okay, the manager's information only we can fetching. Otherwise, you can go for a particular employee details you want to see. EMP number is equals to 7788. Then the particular employee details only we got it. Okay, na? Like otherwise, sir, I want to view okay few columns information. Then you can write in place of star. Okay, you can write like this EMP only that few columns information only we can fetching. So select command is your wish. You can go to how to use this is and how what you want it, which column data you want it. Either you want it entire table or specific columns or specific rows, whatever you want it, that you can go to fetch like this. Okay, na? Right. So now this is what we called a select query, right, Bill? These are very fundamentals in introduction classes, okay, na? But these all queries are very important for you in the future advanced topics, okay, na? Mm. So in advanced topics, once we entered, this all query knowledge, if you have it, na, then those advanced topics you can understand, like joins, like subqueries, like mapping concepts, like normalizations. These all, if you understand, means first of all, these fundamentals you must be need. So that is the reason we are spending some time on these fundamentals. Without this, you can't do anything. So okay, like any way you can use your select statement. Okay. And these are the three languages commands, sir, very regularly we are using. And the next one is TCL, DCL, and those two futures, those languages we will see in after few topics are completed. Okay, na? So now we will discuss a few basic topics. Okay, after this three commands knowledge. Okay, na? So what are those here? And TCL, DCL later we will discuss. Okay, and before that you need some fundamentals and basics we required here. In that, one of my concept is called as alias names. Now take side heading. Okay. Sir, what is aliases? And these alias names, why should we want to create? And where we can create these aliases? Okay. Mm. So now just observe first of all. Generally, aliases we are going to be using under joins. So once you know what exactly the mean by alias is how it was working, how many types. If you know the information about aliases, then you can easily perform what now? Joins. So in joins, very 99 percentage joins, we are implemented what now? Alias names. So there is very important and key roles played by aliases. Next one, we are in future, we are going to be discussing what now? Subqueries. This is also one of the important topic in real time. Okay. And here also, the few subqueries, I'm not saying all, but few subqueries are there in this. Those subqueries, if I want to implement practically, okay, definitely there also we require the help of aliases. And if alias we are not using, then that requirement cannot be fulfilled. So that is one case. Now in the future, you will be discussing, okay, user defined data types. In user defined data types, here also in few cases, aliases will play key roles. Okay, as of now, we discuss predefined data types. Okay, so in number, integer, var, char, these are all are predefined. But even though we can create our own data types in our database. So how are you created? The user defined data types in Java, in .NET. Anybody knows? What is that? What is a user defined data type in Java? Huh? Class name. Hmm? User defined data types best example is arrays. Your array. Arrays are the best example of your user defined. So why we are using here also same as we have a arrays collections in our in our what we call database. Okay. In that cases also aliases are very important for us. And the next one we are using for the reason of what now? Temporary names purpose. So whenever you need to show, okay, some result with some temporary name. Okay, otherwise you need to hide your original name, and in place of original names, I can put a temporary name. Okay, so in these cases, compulsory aliases are very important. So first in my classes, I will show you how to create temporary names with the help of aliases. Later, how I can use joins in the second level, how to use in subqueries in the third level, and next user defined data types. Okay, na? So these are all cases how I'm using that I will show you. But first I will show you how to design temporary names with the help of alias. Okay, right. So now here finally, alias is nothing but what now? Temporary names. Okay, for example, you people are having nicknames. Yes or no? So like Chinni, Bujji, Bablu, Panti, Sonu, Monu, Motu, Chotu. So your friends, your mother and father, your family members, okay, your closest friends, they knows your nickname. Yes or no? So they will be called with that names. Okay. But can you remember if you carefully identify in the nicknames, okay, your mother and father, your family members, your relations, your best friends, they knows your nickname. So they are using your nickname, especially and only the way they're using just for calling purpose. Yes or no? Other than calling, our nicknames, sir, we are using any other way? Like, can I give my nickname in my 10th class certificate, in your intermediate passbook? Okay. Can you give it? No. So, if you go and take one passport, you can't give a nickname. If you want to apply any jobs, you can't give a nickname. So, nicknames, sir, we are using for temporary cases, and that too just for calling purpose. Other than calling, with that name, we can't do any other things. Okay, na? How we can say that our nicknames are just for calling my friend, calling my father, mother, brother, and sister. Okay, same as here also aliases, we are only for temporarily purpose you are using. And that too, we are calling my column name with the temporary name I'm calling. So original names I'm not calling. Instead of original column names, original table name, I'm calling with the nicknames or temporary names. And that is called as what now? Aliases. And these aliases, lifetime, how much, sir? Means your query execution time is nothing but your alias lifetime. Understand? Na? For example, are you writing one query? In the query, alias names are used. The query execution, default execution, it will take 5 seconds. The 5 seconds, if it will take to your execution of the query, it means that your alias names, whatever you created, those names also working and live is how much? 5 seconds only. After query is successfully executing and it was returning result, then your aliases are disappear. That means not useful. Understand? Na? So that's why if anybody asks you, what is the lifetime of alias, okay, in database, then you can say query lifetime. The query execution time is nothing but alias lifetime. Understand? Na? So write down few things here. Alias. So it is a temporary name. It is a temporary name for column and for table. Okay, for column and table. Next point. We can create alias names at two levels in database. First level, column level aliases, and second one, table level aliases. What is your column level? What is your column level? So creating alias name for column, okay, is called as a column level. Second one, what is your table alias table level? So here we called as creating alias name for table or table name is called as a table level alias. And what is the syntax of this? The syntax of this here, select, give it your original column name, and your as keyword is optional. That's why I kept into optional brackets. And now I can say column alias name 1, comma, column name 2, and I'm giving here as keyword, and a column alias name 2, comma, and so on from table name, and should pass here table alias name. So this is your syntax of your column and table level aliases. Okay, right. So let me come and see. So just how I can design my temporary names. So for example, guys, here. So select a DEPT number that I'm showing as X, D name I'm showing as Y, LOC I'm showing as Z. Okay, from DEPT D. And yet at table level, don't use a as keyword. Okay, na? Right. Only column levels. Okay. Now see, if actually my table DPT, you already know, sir, this is actually your original columns. Yes or no? And this is your original table name. But now when I'm going to create it aliases, okay. So in place of department number, show as X, D name show as Y, LOC show as Z, and DEPT show as D. If I execute it, now you can see your data is going to be displayed not with original column names and table name. It was showing with the aliases. And see this. Now this query is successfully executed and it is giving us some result also. And now let me see, this is my DPT D. Yes or no? D is called as what? Alias. Suppose this alias name in the next level, the next query, if I'm using this D, if I'm calling, it is not work. Got it my point? So that means this name or this name, this and this, these names are validity or valid in that query only. But these names, if I this name if I use into next level in the next query, if I use it, it doesn't work. It means why, sir, it doesn't work? Because these are temporary names. Understand na? And what I said, up to query execution only these are valid. After query executed successfully producing some result, these are destroyed. Okay, na? So now this is what we called a alias, just temporary. And here I said as keyword is a optional. So even though when you remove your as keyword, when you remove your as keyword from your columns, okay, is nothing problem to you. It will be accepting to me here again. Okay. So now from DEPT, it will be accepted. So your as keyword is a option. But the same thing, if I'm going to using this, okay, this location, and see now if I'm giving as keyword for my DPT level, if I'm using this as D, what it was happen, it was showing error. So that means as keyword don't use at a table level. As keyword can only possible at a column levels and don't use here. If you use here, it was showing some error. Got it? Right down below. Okay, fine. This is one small topic about the aliases. And the next one, you take your distinct keyword. Take next one, distinct keyword. So basically, distinct keyword where you want to use means when you want to eliminate your duplicates in a particular column. Do you have any duplicate values are there or repetition of values are there? Those repeated values is nothing but duplicate values. I just eliminate. So whenever you need to eliminate duplicates from your column, there you can use what now? Distinct keyword. Okay, now how it is. First, simply observe. For example, if I want to go to my table, select a star from EMP. Can you tell me in my job column, if you just identify the job column, in job column, there are so many jobs are repeated twice and thrice. Yes or no? So clerk, how many times repeated? 4 times. Your analyst, 2 times. Managers, salesmen, 4 times. So like this repeated. That's called it duplicates are there. If those duplicates I don't want to count, I don't want to show, I want to show only distinct values. It's nothing but unique values. So whenever you want to show this, then you just apply your distinct on which column data you have to show as a uniqueness. that column name you just pass and from EMP. Then what it was happen, you can see clerk will show one time, salesman one time, analyst one time, manager one time, president one time. So, but actually in my column, so many times repeated, but it was showing as a one time only. So this is advantage. And next one is, for example, come back to your DEPT number. Here also, so many tens and 20s and 30s are there. Yes or no? But now I need to apply this, okay, on the column of DEPT number, and to execute now only 10, 20, 30. Okay, now, and now, sir, can I order this? Means we have to use a order by class. In future classes, I will discuss with you order by what now? DEPT number. What is order by? We will discuss future. But if you use it this, it will be showing in the sequence order. Okay, now in sorting we called. So this is the distinct keyword use. Okay, right down below. Distinct keyword to eliminate to eliminate duplicate values from a specific from a specific from a specific column. Okay, what is the syntax for this? The syntax of this here: distinct and give it your column name. That's it. And now here see so what are the examples I was taken here about my job and about my DUPT on any type of column you can apply, nothing problem to you. So same as if I give it this, right. Next one. Concatenation operator. And the symbolically, if you show, give it a parallel symbols. Concatenation operator. I think in your Java also you are using concatenation, yes or no? What is that operator symbol? Plus. Why you are using concatenation symbol in Java.NET? Adding of two string expressions, yes or no? Same as in database also. When I want to add the two string or more than two string expressions, okay, there we are using what now? Concatenation operator. Okay, now right down below. Adding two or more than two string expressions. So syntax: string 1 concatenation operator, string number 2 concatenation operator, string number 3 concatenation operator, and so on. Okay. This is carefully observed. Syntax, understand the syntax? String 1, adding symbol, string 2. Adding symbol, string 3. So that means string 3 adding to string 2. String 2 adding to string 1. Understand now? Now you will see one small example. I just take it now. Careful observe, don't write. So first of all, I just call my table EMP. This is actually my table and tabular format. Your data was organized here. But what I want to do in this, few data have to take and make it one sentence. Okay, now make it one sentence, and in text levels, I have to show. That means called as a plain text format I have to show instead of a tabular format. Okay, now in that cases, I'm going to using here carefully observe. So now I'm using the command of select. That's why I said select command is very, very important. Very, very oftenly we are using this. Insert, update, certain levels only we are using. But so much operations we can do with the selector. That's why focus on selector. Now selector. So now here I'm giving one string I'm passing now. What is that? The employee is a one string. The employee is a one string. To this employee string, I am adding symbol. What I'm adding? Employee names. This is called a column name. Which column I'm adding? E name. Okay, e name is which type? String type. That's why I don't want to give a quotes. Understand now? So now up to here from EMP, for example. Don't write up, sir. What it was happen, you can see. What it was happen? The employee Smith, the employee Ellen, Word, Jones, Martin, like it will be in the plain text level, it will display. But can you see the employee Smith? You don't have a space now. So can I give space? Yes. So now I need to add a space. How to add space? So when after I need to add a space, the employee. So the employee is a string, adding symbol, again space. And the space must be in which one? Single quotes, because it is adding string. To this space, I'm adding ename. Understand now? So that means total how many strings I added? 3 strings. The employee is a one string, space is a one string, ename is a one string. Let me go and check. Now you have some format. Yes, the employee so and so. Okay. Next, what I want to do to this statement, I'm going to add some more. So what I'm saying here, the employee Smith. Okay, employee Smith. Concatenation. That means the employee Miller. Up to your one statement. To this Miller, again I am adding something. Okay, I'm adding the employee Miller. What I'm adding here? Some space. Okay, space is added. Then after I'm writing one statement. What is the statement? Is working. Is working as a. Up to here I left out. So how many strings are added here? The employee, one string, adding concatenation symbol. Space is a one string. Concatenation. Ename is a one string. Concatenation. Space, one string. Concatenation. Is working as a. Total 5 strings. I just go to execute now. So it was showing the employee Smith working as a, like all it will be added in that plain text level. This is called that. Okay, now right. So now what I want to do again to this expression, again I'm adding the employee Smith is working as a. Okay. Now again adding what I need to add again, some space. Again to this space, I'm adding job column. And job column, can you see in my table, is it which type here? Job is also varchar 2 is nothing but string. Okay, now? And now I just put it this all the things in the one statement now. Okay, so total 5 plus 6 plus 7 strings and 2 execute now. Now we can see how it was displayed your table data. The employee Smith is working as a clerk. The employee Ellen is working as a salesman. The employee Jones is working as a manager. The employee Scott is working as an analyst. The employee King is working as a president. So whenever you need to display your plain text format, your data, okay, then there you can use your concatenations right down below. Okay. Hmm. So now next one takes heading. To view the list of tables in Oracle database. What is your syntax? Hmm. Syntax is select star star from tab. Here tab is nothing but is a predefined table. Is a predefined table. Okay, this is next one. Whenever you want to clear the screen, if you want to clear the screen, which command are using? So we are using what now? CLSCR. So these are very regularly we are using. Keep it in your mind. When you want to see list of tables, that command use clearing screen purpose, you can use this command. Okay. Hmm. So these are the two commands also very oftenly we are using. So now my screen was a lot of practice I did. And suppose you need to clear screen, then all it will be gone. Again, it will be fresh page. Okay, na? Right. And one more thing is what now? If you want to exit now, right down below. To exit from Oracle database server. To exit from Oracle database server. What is your statement? Exit. Okay, fine. And let me come out and see. Suppose you need to exit from your Oracle, you can enter your connection will be closed. Understand na? So these are some basics of your SQL. Okay na? And Monday we will discuss some more new topics in our SQL part. Okay na? Right, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. పెలస్ లో వెళ్ళు పెలస్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది అవట్లేదా మామూలుగా ఇక్కడ ట్యాబ్ ఉంది కదా